In an upcoming special episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, airing Thursday, April 24, reality stars Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag make a glamorous appearance at Forrester Creations' fashion show. The couple takes their place in the front row, adding a touch of celebrity flair to the event. Their presence is expected to stir excitement among fans and cast members alike. Meanwhile, tensions rise behind the scenes as Luna Nozawa intensifies her pursuit of Will Spencer. Disguised as a delivery person, Luna attempts to seduce Will, despite his clear rejections. Her actions lead to a confrontation with Sheila Carter, culminating in a dramatic cake fight with Poppy Nozawa at Il Giardino. These escalating conflicts promise to add intrigue and suspense to the storyline. As the week unfolds, viewers can anticipate more twists and turns, including Sheila's manipulative schemes and the evolving dynamics between the characters. The upcoming episodes are set to deliver high drama and unexpected developments. Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to Luxurious Night. Guess who's pending the upcoming fashion show at Bold and Beautiful? Editors have picked all of the highlighted goods and services on their own. On orders placed through its retail connections, Soaps.com might get paid a commission, and the retailer might get some auditable data for their records. During their time watching the CBS soap opera, fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have probably seen a fashion show or two, or three, four, or five. Additionally, they will be able to witness a few guest stars at the most recent one. The special program will air on Thursday, April 24. We announced last month that reality star Spencer Pratt would be attending, and we are thrilled to share that his wife, Heidi Montag, will be seated next to her husband as the models walk the catwalk. Can you guess the divas in our upcoming episode? Was the caption for two blurred-out images shared by Bold and Beautiful. Pratt and Montag are seated in the front row close to the runway in the first picture, and he is photographing his wife in the second. Clear shots of the scenes followed the teaser images, with the CBS serial opera declaring, "We'd expect nothing less than front row for these guest stars." Actor Markel Washington and Laura Lee Bell from The Young and the Restless were also sitting in the front row. As the fashion show begins next week, spectators are advised to mark the date on their calendars. Montag and Pratt gained notoriety while participating in the MTV reality series The Hills from 2006 to 2010, and again for The Hills. New beginnings from 2019 to 2021, for those who are unfamiliar with them. Brooke cautioned Sheila, Poppy, and Daphne engage in a food battle. Brooke reflects on her talk with Carter about reuniting Hope and Ridge in Forrester's design office. When Katie enters, her sister informs her that she is reflecting on all the ways she messed up with Ridge. She questions whether things will ever return to how they were. After a pleasant conversation, she informs Katie that Carter will have to struggle to win Hope back. Hope will be forgiven, Katie thinks. Carter is dedicated. She advises Brooke to stand up for Ridge and take her own counsel. Brooke has thought about leaving Forrester, but she is unsure. "I can't do that," cries Katie. Brooke complains that there are a lot of challenges. Katie asserts that she must pursue a life with Ridge if she desires one. With Taylor and Steffi there, Katie is aware that Brooke is feeling overburdened, yet she is unable to give up. She must not allow them to push her away. According to Brooke, without Hope present, things aren't the same. Katie concurs. Brooke feels relieved that Carter is standing up for her. She will never again allow someone to harm her kid. Is it better to stay or leave? Carter needs to clear his mind, Daphne advises him in the main office. He is too attractive to be under so much stress. She exhorts him to forget about Hope, move on with his life, and let it go. He's free, she reminds him. He can seize his future right now, so why hold on to his past? Carter has no regrets about his involvement with Hope. Daphne notes that she was the reason he almost lost everything. Carter doesn't hold it against her because she wasn't in charge. According to Daphne, he simply isn't aware of it. She wonders whether he truly still loves her. Daphne informs Carter that although she had intended to move to Paris, she would prefer to stay and continue making fragrances. There's another explanation. You, Carter, no secret. What will it be then? Shall I depart or should I stay? As Daphne brushes Carter's lapel and he gently moves her hand away, Brooke arrives at the door and peers inside. After he leaves, Brooke approaches Daphne. He has no interest. She advises that she should avoid Carter if she plans to remain there. Daphne claims to be unmarried. Hope tossed him aside. Brooke advises her to be courteous, appreciative, and classy. She informs Daphne that she will not permit her to stand in the way of Carter and Hope's relationship. The competition of Electra. Electra tells Ivy at the Forrester estate that she hopes Will understands how much she loves him. Despite his frustration at not physically being on the same page, she is confident that he will not allow it to ruin their relationship. I just want it to be the right moment for them, Electra summarizes. Ivy comforts her. Electra is aware that a lot of girls would be interested in him. Ivy is proud of Electra for continuing to be true to herself. She is aware that he isn't considering any other women because of this. Will refuses to leave her for another person. He's more agitated than he's admitting, which worries Electra. She is reassured once more by Ivy that waiting will make it even more memorable. After exclaiming her love for him, Electra leaves. Luna stands in front of Will in lingerie in Forrester's wardrobe area, taunting and luring him. She inquires as to whether the dress suits her well. Are you pleased with what you see? Will tells Luna she must leave even though she offers to take it off. He says he'll give Charlie a call. Go out of here and take the mustache. When he grows tired of Electra, she advises him to let her know. He reiterates that she should take the pizza and leave after saying he won't. Luna smiles. She asks Will to help her with her mustache after she's dressed, but he declines. After giving her the pizza, he tells her to stop visiting. What's the big deal? She asks with a grin before reaching up to tussle his hair. He backs off and tells her not to approach Electra. Grinning, she tosses the pizza onto the table and leaves. Electra shows up shortly after and gives Will a kiss. She admits to him that she always considers him. Will informs her that Luna came by and that she pretended to be a delivery man. Poppy and Sheila face off. Sheila informs Poppy at Il Giardino that she made a grave error by attacking her in her own business. She approaches her and says she will regret it if she raises another finger in her direction. She doesn't frighten Poppy. According to Sheila, she ought to be. Poppy cautions her to use caution. Like her daughter, she had just been released from prison. You're as insane as Luna. Sheila takes hold of her arm and commands her to stop talking, saying, Do you hear me? I will not issue another warning to you. Poppy informs Sheila that she has heard everything there is to know about her and the dark and perverse things she has done. You're the addict, the slut who neglected her daughter, yells Sheila. Poppy hits her after dragging her away. I told you not to do that, yells Sheila, who then assaults her across the bar. Poppy defends herself by pushing her away and grabbing some breadsticks. Sheila pushes a cake from a buffet table close by into her face. As they battle over cakes, the waiters show up and stare. Sheila is informed by Poppy that Luna is hers alone. Just don't come near me. Sheila laughs and eats cake as she stalks off. When Luna shows there, she questions why Sheila is so disorganized. Sheila smiles as she cleans herself. She inquires as to whether she saw Will. She did, according to Luna, but he tossed her out. However, based on his actions, she believes he will change his mind and see what he's been missing. They keep laughing. Spoilers for The Bold and the beautiful April 21st week. Steffi is startled by Finn's immediate Luna's twist for Will in Liam mission. Here's what B and B fans should anticipate as Luna Nozawa. Lisa Yamada also plans a surprise for Will Spencer. First of all, Will's attempt to remove himself from Luna might not work out. Luna will simply need to change her approach and possibly become a little more creative in her attempts to woo Will, since she has no intention of abandoning their future together. Will has been adamant about closing Luna down thus far, but will it change? Although only time will tell, Luna has undoubtedly been making arrogant predictions about how she will be able to please Will more than Electra Forrester. Luna needs to come up with a plot twist for Will that might make her completely irresistible. In the upcoming episodes, Luna might try to win Will over with some special mints or another strategy. In any event, Luna will eventually enlist the assistance of Shayla Sharp to forward her plan. According to other B and B rumors, Steffi will be stunned by a gesture Liam makes. Steffi should be taken aback because it appears that Liam will attend the daddy-daughter dance in spite of his recent operation. As Steffi sees Liam reunite with Kelly Spencer and fulfill her biggest desire, her emotions might run the gamut. Regretfully, it appears that Liam has an incurable brain tumor that, should his life be cut short, could deprive him of wonderful moments like these. Finn could have to keep Steffi in the dark about that information until Liam feels comfortable sharing it, due to doctor-patient confidentiality. Naturally, Finn may also have to go on a last-ditch effort to save Liam. Finn might hope that a novel treatment could save Liam's life, just as an experimental treatment saved Eric Forrester's. In the meantime, there might be additional updates regarding the romantic life of Lawrence St. Victor's character, Carter Walton. Will Carter ever be able to win back Hope Logan's support? Will Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, be forced to give up, or will she be able to get the man she desires? Stay tuned for updates on all the excitement. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, the week of April 21 to 25 will bring some difficult moments and tricky dilemmas. Brave and gorgeous spoilers for week 2, April 14 to 25. Bridget looks for a miracle cure while Hope is crushed the brave and the lovely warning. The progress of Luna and the interference of Brooke. Monday, April 14th, Luna Nozawa is in that silly mustache over at Forrester Creations, and she has crept up on Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, after eavesdropping on him and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, talking about their spa day. After he was left high and dry and angry with Electra, who of course has every right to tell him she is not ready, she makes another clear offer to do the dirty with him. Luna is going to seduce Will, who is obviously struggling with attempting to appear patient. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is reassured by Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, who did the same thing on Friday. Spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful. Will soulmates get back together? Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, their soulmates will return to them, but not if Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, has anything to say about it. At Il Giardino, Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, and Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, fight. After shoving some pie in Poppy's face, Sheila labels her ass. The dessert shelf is going to be cleared out during our full-on lady fight. I cannot imagine that Deacon Sharp, seeing Kanan, is going to approve of what is happening. I have no idea why Poppy returned to Il Giardino. What is she thinking, really? She must have known that Sheila was going to kick her in the butt. B and B warning, Brooke's outburst, Electra's dilemma, and Luna's persistence. When Brooke hears Daphne approaching Carter on Tuesday, April 15, and pleading with him to put Hope aside and spend time with her, she loses it. Brooke is about to lose it. Hope, though, is not interested in Carter. She ended her relationship with Carter. She made the decision. He approached Hope and urged her not to. She has informed her father, Deacon, that she is done with him after insisting on it. She has informed Brooke, her mother, that she is over him. But of course, Brooke isn't listening, just like when she decided that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, was Hope's destiny even when he wasn't doing right by her. Brooke simply has to butt out, in my opinion. It's not like she's choosing romantic partners for herself, really. Electra goes to talk to Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, about what's happening with Will. Although Electra is still not ready to have sex with him, she is also terrified of losing him, which is a dreadful situation for any woman to be in. Ivy will undoubtedly advise her niece, "You do you." That's some sound, sensible advice. You know, if you lose him over this, then he's not worth having. That would be awful, so I'm hoping Electra doesn't just give in under pressure. Luna is working harder to get Will. In an attempt to entice him, she is displaying her figure in lingerie and asking if he would like to watch her try on other outfits. Will, however, makes it clear to Luna that he does not desire her, and he eventually convinces her to quit Forrester Creations. Even though she is going to go as he has requested, she will not give up, even though she will need to reapply her small mustache. Sheila's impact, Deacon's counsel, and Liam's health issue on the bold and the beautiful spoilers. On Wednesday, April 16th, Deacon is discussing Hope's past love experiences and some of her problematic relationships with her while also offering her some guidance. Given Deacon's own rather shady romantic past, that's kind of intriguing. For example, when he was married to Bridget, he impregnated Brooke with Hope, and now he's married to that nine-toed lunatic, Sheila. Deacon shouldn't be offering relationship advice, in my opinion. Luna informs her grandmother, Sheila, that she is determined to get Will and that she will not let up until she does. Sheila will undoubtedly continue to give her bad advice about using sex as a weapon. Since Electra is in Luna's sights, it is obvious that she is in jeopardy. The news that Bridget will be joining the group of medical professionals handling Liam's situation surprises him. There's Dr. Grace Buckingham. Finn is kind of more of an FYI. He's involved, but he doesn't seem to be actively working the case, which it's very weird kind of conflict of interest. Then Bridget is on board. Finn reiterates if not for Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messins would. Liam would already be dead. Grace and Bridget pretty much say, well, speaking of dead, Liam's situation is inoperable, and it sounds quite dire. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.